Hey guys, it's Jeff, and I wanted to come on and do just a quick little video before I lose all the light out here in the patio. It was a long day at work, which I love. Before we lose the light and before I lose my incense, and we're just gonna get straight to it. This is a really fun, cool VR that I saw a brand new tarot YouTuber doing. Her name is Erin from Book Lioness, and she just did her first video a couple days ago. And so I'm going to link her below, but just because I think she's cool, and she's got a nice little setup down there. So I wanted to thank her for introducing me to this tag from Katie Flowers that started it. A lot of us, so many people subscribe to her, and what I am learning about how the little things about YouTube work is that if you don't get noticed, if you don't hit the bell to get noticed that someone's shooting a video, there's so many videos out there coming out there that if you don't click on your favorites, then chances are you're going to miss them. So I hadn't seen a Katie Flowers video in weeks and weeks and weeks, and I had thought she had just stopped doing the videos until I realized that I didn't have her little bell ring on their thing. So anyway, that's just my own little process of getting used to this whole thing. But this is something called #WatchingTarotTube. This is what Erin from the Book Lioness said that the tag or hashtag was from Katie Flowers. It's 10 questions, and it's all about just how we use or watch or enjoy the YouTube, in particular with the tarot tube community, the tarot card community. So here we go. I'm just going to click off these really simple, fun 10 little, I guess, prompts, and just kind of see where we go from here. Maybe start some conversation below, see how you guys use it. Maybe you'll do a tag too. How many channels do I subscribe to? Currently, I have 110 channels, which is a lot more than I thought. I do know that quite a few of them don't really post regularly, but they're, out of the 110 that I have, I would say 107 of them are all tarot YouTubers. So I just can't get enough of it, to be honest with you. Number 2. When do you watch TarotTube? When do I watch my favorite channels? It really is intermittent. There is no scheduling. I'd like to actually find a part of the day where I can just say, this is my YouTube, my YouTube time. Like, this is my social media time. This is my calling clients back time. This is my emailing clients back time, doing confirmations time. It just doesn't work out like that for me, man. I just kind of get it whenever I get to it. So if I happen to get up and I see someone's doing a live, I'll just click in just to pop in, because I'm usually in the middle of doing something else or getting ready to go to one of my appointments or to go out and have fun, ride the bike, I don't know what really. So it's completely intermittent with nothing scheduled at all. The only thing that I do like to schedule is Simon's Cup of Ketchup and Cards on Saturday mornings, which I'm so upset that I missed this morning, because Shane, if you know Shane from Read the Wonder, he's a cool cat from the US that is checking out the UK, and actually I believe from what I am understanding is hanging out with Simon for like a couple months or something, just to sort of get the lay of the land, and he had him on as a guest as long as they were talking about other things. So it's Saturday today, and I missed it this morning just because today was bananas. And I'm a little bit bummed about that. So I'm really looking forward to catching up on that and seeing who all was there and reading the scroll and stuff like that. So that's when I watch, is whenever the hell I can. And generally, almost always, I try for Saturday mornings for for Simon's weekly show. Okay. How do you balance it all? Watching and doing videos and watching, and I'm assuming doing your life and your job. I don't know how I really do it. I really don't feel like there's any pressure to do it. I miss posting whenever I don't post. I'd like to post about 3 videos a week. I have no particular reason why I say 3 a week, but I just think it's enough time for me to just have fun, kind of get out something, hopefully maybe add some value, or at the very least add some fun into my life. So 3 videos a week I like to post, I started for a while watching the YouTube on my in my Jeep, in the Bluetooth thing through the Jeep system. It's just very unrewarding to not be able to see what's going on. Obviously, when you can't really do a deck unveil, that's completely doesn't make any sense to be driving and not being able to see what they're talking about. But catching up with other people, that's not working out for me. I probably will if I start Hermit's Cave with his conversations and the cup of ketchup and cards. Usually I have to go to my appointment at 10 o'clock is whenever I start on Saturdays. And so that's usually about an hour into. So I finish up, but it's still, as soon as I get in the Jeep, it becomes unrewarding because I can't see the scroll, I can't see the comments, I kind of miss all the fun part of like what's beyond being just said. So, I kind of balance it because I don't put any pressure that I need to balance it, if that makes any sense at all. Okay, the third prompt is, is there a difference between the vids that you watch and that you do? I'm going to say, no, you know what, I do a lot of VRs. I have my series, The Tattooed Spirit and the Tarot, where I talk about each card. I don't really revisit that much because I'm incorporating that in a tarot course that is coming online shortly. But I don't do really sort of the kind of unboxings where it's kind of like face down and looking at the just the cards. I know a lot of people just do that. I don't really watch those because after I get a flavor of a couple cards, I kind of get it. But if there's a sort of an unboxing where there's, they're holding up the card and you're kind of seeing the cards and there's more dialogue, more face to face, then I tend to watch a lot more of those, which is why whenever I do an unboxing, I'll hold the card up rather than just kind of showing it down. But obviously, the showing the down videos style is very popular, and I can certainly understand why people do that. But I kind of just like the face-to-face to kind of get the more dialogue beyond just looking at the imagery of the cards. So I don't really do those. And I want to do more live videos. I've only done a couple of them. But it just looks like so much fun, and especially it's exciting for me whenever I just happen to be checking an email or doing something on my phone, and I happen to see that someone's on live now. I get a little notification, even though 98% of the time I can't actually jump in. I just kind of get a little bit excited because someone that I know is live across the globe, kind of talking about what they enjoy talking about. So I'd like to do more lives for myself, just for some fun, and just I don't know. I just think that's cool as hell to see that someone is in Australia doing a live thing, and it's just I get a kick and a trip out of that, thinking that someone that I know is somewhere else, kind of talking live and doing readings. So anyway, I'll probably do more live videos in the future. Who's the first YouTuber that you subscribed to? That is prompt number 5, by the way. And I am not exactly sure, but at the very beginning, the very onset, there was like 3 or 4 people that found me quite quickly, and I believe it was my buddy Jennifer Ball from Jennifer Ball's Spiritual Garage. And I fell in love with her style straight away, man. The setting, how she does it, and just her enthusiasm and how she was coming at it at the time, which is a while ago now. It was just so welcoming to be like, look, man, I'm getting into this, I have a little bit more experience, and you change this, check on this, and we've become close buds. And if you've seen my channel for a while, you know that she came down to my office, and we had a great time just goofing off and talking tarot for a few hours, and that was just a ball. So I'd say Jennifer Ball from Jennifer Ball Spiritual Garage is my maybe unofficial first channel that I subscribe to, because I can't actually remember the first. Certainly the most helpful comments came from Jennifer Ball at the very, very beginning. Other than that, it was just like obscenities, which is it's like absurd, whatever. Okay, so thank you, Jennifer Ball, if you watch this, for being my first valued subscriber, or you offered me some value by just kind of being as cool as you are. So thank you so much. I like you, Miss Ball. I like you. Plus, you get me smelling all the books whenever I get a new book too. That's you, Miss Ball. Who's my most recent channel? I'd say Book Lioness. Erin from Book Lioness. Oh no, and then somebody else commented on her, so she's not the recent. I just added one right after her, and it was like Peekaboo something. It's a really cool, crazy name. If you look through my channels, you'll find it if I can see it. And that was her first video. It was Erin's from Book Lioness's first video just a couple days ago, and then she just posted her second video with a really cool setup. I'll try to remember to link it below. But then someone commented, and then I followed the commenters thing, and then she did her VR to this exact same tag, or tag VR to this thing, whatever the hell that thing is. Anyway, and it was her first video, and she seems really, really cool. So she actually peekaboo something or other. I don't know what it is, but it seemed like she's going to have some really cool stuff going on. She seems really neat. So she's actually my most recent. So there's actually two most recents: Erin from Book Lioness and this peekaboo tarot person. You know, she's really cute. You're going to like her. My old favorite, well, it would have to be Miss Ball. It would have to be Jennifer Ball, because Jennifer Ball came in and introduced me for the Love of Cards, the tarot group that we all kind of go back and forth whenever we have the time. And then Simon came in straight after that, and then Simon and I got along really, really well. And he's just so responsive. I find a lot of inspiration from him, how he manages just everyone that comments and stuff like that. So yeah, so Simon was really great. But actually, my old favorite, not old Jennifer, but just my old favorite, O-L-E, my old favorite is Jennifer Ball, just because her enthusiasm is infectious. And actually, she reminds me quite a lot of my, just whenever I see people that I really love and I enjoy, you can see their faces when they first see you, that they're happy to see you. And I think Jennifer Ball captures that for me, because the beginning of every one of her videos, if you don't know her, you're gonna love her. She just is so excited to be there, and it's just I just get this rush of dopamine. So my old favorite is Jennifer Ball from Jennifer Ball's Spiritual Garage. Share a new channel. Okay, well, I just kind of did that. Book Lioness, only because she has two channels, Erin, or two videos. And then I said that there's a newer girl, but because I can't remember her name right, it's just kind of peekaboo-y thing or something like that. But I'd say Book Lioness, I would encourage everyone to go check out. It looks like she's going to take it, like, not serious. Not that we really, any of us take this too seriously, but it just kind of seems like she was lurking around for a while, kind of like preparing herself to start posting, and now she's got the right setup, man. The lighting looks great. It's a great little space. Her husband's helping her make sure it looks really, really beautiful, and I just think she's going to add a lot of value to our community. So I'm excited about her. Number 9. I guess maybe I should have been numbering these. I don't really know. But my pet peeves. I mean, other than the obvious trolls that happen to come around. Yeah, I have no pet peeves. I have no pet peeves. I just have no pet peeves. I gotta tell you, there's nothing that if anybody does something that just bothers me, I would just unsubscribe to their channel or just not watch it. I don't know. Maybe shaky cameras, maybe. I guess that's a pet peeve, but I can't even imagine that ever happening. So anyway, forget about that. Forget about number 9. I don't have a number 9. I don't have a number 9. Number 10 is, what have you learned from watching the people that I watch? And I've thought about that quite a bit, because as much as I have learned different aspects and nuances of the different cards and how people use the particular imagery of each card of the deck that they're using, I would have to say what more than I learned was something that got confirmed for me. And that is the confirmation that people use tarot in any way that you could possibly imagine. And before I started posting, honestly, I was a little bit nervous that I would be doing it wrong, that I would be going against how somebody else thought the tarot worked. And I really haven't come across any of that at all. And I just find so much, I don't know, man, heart-opening warmth whenever I see somebody using a different kind of belief system around how they use the deck, and that they still validate and appreciate and understand and just think the way you use it is cool too. You know what I mean? Because I've mentioned in a couple of my get to know you decks that I don't. do a consciousness to a deck. You know what I mean? For me, it's just an access point to my higher self through my subconscious. I don't really say that this is a deck that's going to be kind or whatever like that. And then you watch other people like Nina from Shuffle Tarot down there, down under somewhere, and just how she relates to the deck and thanks the deck, and oh, just give me one card. Oh, nope, just okay, two cards, okay. And then she has this incredible relationship with the decks that she uses. And her and I have gone back and forth, and there's so much mutual respect by me watching her and learning how she works with each individual deck as if it's this like a helper, you know what I mean? Like a friend, like a true trusted amigo, and how I use it as just different than that. And so not that I learned this, but it just confirmed my greatest expectations and hopes that whenever I would jump into this community with you guys, that everyone would just have their own take and everyone would respect. And so far, 99.732% has been that. And so I really want to end this video with a lot of gratitude and a lot of respect for everyone out there that just enjoys watching everyone else's videos and just says, that's not how I do it, man, but I kind of dig where you're coming from. And yeah, so anyway, that's kind of where I'm coming from. And this is, as far as I understand it, the hashtag watching tarot tube. All right, so I would really like to see as many of these as I can, and thank you, Katie Flowers, for kind of beginning this or starting this or revamping it. I did see the first part of your video, but I want to get into this, and I'm going to go back and rewatch your video because I was losing the light. I was losing the light, and I was losing my incense stick. I may only have like 7 more minutes on this, so I wanted to just get on here and fire it up. So I'm going back to watching my YouTube, and it's almost 10 to 8 p.m. on Saturday, and I'd rather spend it with you guys than most people in the world. So, I don't know. Take that for what it means. I'll catch you guys later. Check out my channel, thetattooedspirit.com, and yeah, man, I'll catch up with you guys later. Bye.